how did you get to the point of having the discipline of the intentional work? Because that's where the agents struggle, right? That's where we struggle as a whole. We have this freedom to do whatever we want with our day, right? We don't have to clock in,
Yep.
clock out. But the most successful people, I always say, they're disciplined in the routine of prospecting.
It's a great question, John. Thank you. I think, and I'm going to speak from experience personally, and I'm also going to speak on what I feel like I see agents out there doing. Right? We're in a fast information society. Things are moving so quickly, and we want results immediately. And I think that if we don't see results quickly enough, we pivot. Right? The one thing, the biggest ROI that we have is time. If we do something longer than anyone else is willing to do it, you are going to see the results. It's time is like the ultimate thing. So I look at it as like hitting a wall. If you hit a wall and you're trying to knock down the wall over and over again, you keep hitting the brick wall in the exact same spot over and over and over again, right? Instead of hitting the right corner, the left corner, the bottom corner, all these different areas, right? And I think like we hit the middle of the wall once or twice, and they're like, well, the wall's not doing anything, so I got to hit this other part of the wall, or I have to hit this other part of the wall, or I have to hit something else, and staying hyper focused on what you're doing, how you want to build your business. Let's say if it's through YouTube content, with podcasting, all these different things, but you have to get out in front of people, and you have to, make sure that you are the person that they're going to go to for all their real estate questions. But just keep hitting that wall over and over again, and let time take care of itself as long as you're doing the action.
Yeah. There's some great books around, that topic. The book that I always read every year early in my career was The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. There's Atomic Habits out there. To me, like, he's a local dude, Columbus dude.
Yep.
That one didn't really hit with me, but I will say the one that hit most recently with me that I read every year now is called The Power of Consistency by Weldon Long. And, it's funny because as you were talking, it's the freedom and flexibility of what our career and our industry provides us is great, right? But it's really the discipline that allows you to have the freedom and flexibility. It's not the chaos. And I think a lot of times as agents, we get caught up in the chaos and we think we have freedom and flexibility to go and do whatever we want, whenever we want. But it's really, why are agents anxious all the time about their business? It's because they lack prospecting and lead generation. But if you prospect and lead generated for 2 to 3 hours a day, you're not going to be anxious about your business.
Yep.
And you're going to have all the time in the world in the afternoon or evening or whatever to do whatever you want, work with the clients that you want, right? The clients that you don't want, you can give up because there's going to be more clients coming. Yep. And so I really wanted to hit home, with you on that because it is, discipline is the separator.
Yep, 100%. And I think too, like if we get into the industry and then you start to find some success and then you feel like you're busy, you're showing houses, you're doing all these various tasks that fill up your calendar. And then next thing you know, you sacrifice lead generation because you're like, well, I'm busy. I mean, this is what I've always wanted. I wanted to be busy. And we sacrifice that lead gen time or that whatever the time is that you want to call it for prospecting or finding new business, right? And it feels good to be busy. It feels good to drive down to Grove City to show 2 or 3 homes. But in reality, that's not what's going to continue to fuel your business, and that's not a true foundation. In fact, the question should be is how can I leverage showing this property through a showing assistant, through a mentee or whatever that is. So you're exactly right. I mean, it's being focused with your time, it's being intentional, and the good things will eventually take place as long as you're willing to put in the time.